24H World, Nicaragua released, brought more than 200 prisoners to the U.S. A Biden administration official said the Nicaraguan government had released 222 prisoners, many of them members of the opposition to President Daniel Ortega. The U.S. official said Washington has facilitated the transport of 222 prisoners to the U.S., where they will be granted amnesty on humanitarian grounds for a period of 2 years. In a statement, Nicaraguan Judge Octavio Rothschild said the prisoners were deported under a decree declaring them treason. Mr. Rothschild said the people were deported for harming Nicaragua's independence and sovereignty. Families of many inmates also confirmed they were flying to the U.S. More than 21,000 people died from earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. More than 21,000 people died and at least 71,290 were injured in the devastating earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Rescue work continued with glimmer of hope as the quake passed more than 90 hours. Turkey closes schools nationwide. According to a notice from the Higher Education Council of Turkey, universities in the country, including earthquake-free areas, will be closed until further notice. Turkish Education Minister Mahmut Uzur also announced that schools across the country would be closed until February 20. International efforts continue to aid Turkey and Syria. World Bank supports Turkey with $1.78 billion after the earthquake. On February 9, the World Bank, WB, announced that it was taking steps to support Turkey with $1.78 billion in financial assistance and recovery. The announcement said support worth $780 million will be sent immediately to Ankara, while other loans under the above rescue package will be transferred to 2 World Bank loan projects in Turkey. Russia did not start the conflict but will end it. Russia is trying to end the conflict in Ukraine, which was started by Kiev after the 2014 coup, Russian President Vladimir Putin said on February 9. Let me repeat, we are not starting military actions, we are trying to end them, Putin said. According to him, nationalists in Ukraine used force in 2014 with the coup in Kiev and later events in Crimea and the Donbass region. The president of Ukraine admitted that he had refused to implement the Minsk agreements. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has refused to implement the Minsk agreements, a roadmap towards peace in eastern Ukraine co-sponsored by Germany and France. Zelensky acknowledged this in an interview with Der Spiegel published on February 9. Zelensky said he considered the agreement's concessions on the Ukrainian side and never really tried to implement them. Instead, they were only used to exchange prisoners with the 2 self-proclaimed People's Republics in the Donbass region. Chinese airships are equipped with equipment to collect communication signals. The U.S. State Department said on February 9 that the Chinese balloon discovered a few days ago was equipped with a device to collect communication signals, which is not suitable for meteorological research. A U.S. State Department official said that the Chinese balloon, which the military suspects was a spy balloon and shot down over the Atlantic a few days ago, is capable of collecting communications, is part of a fleet of hot air balloons. The Chinese military-directed surveillance bridge has flown over more than 40 countries across 5 continents. Poland indefinitely closes its main border crossing with Belarus. Poland on February 9 announced the indefinite closure of its main border crossing with Belarus for national security reasons. The country is also preparing further sanctions against figures connected to President Alexander Lukashenko in response to Belarus's 8-year prison sentence for a Polish journalist whom Warsaw says was the main motive. Treat. US, UK and Australia conduct joint air drills. Recently, the US, UK and Australia conducted a joint Air Force exercise called Red Flag in the desert of Nevada, USA, simulating the deployment of air forces into an area occupied by a country hostile invasion. 1,210 deaths in the most severe cholera outbreak in Malawi. On February 9, the World Health Organization, WHO, said that the most severe cholera outbreak in Malawi's history has killed 1,210 people, while a vaccine is currently scarce. Mr. Trump is back on Facebook. Meta has restored former U.S. President Donald Trump's access to Facebook and Instagram after suspending him for 2 years over the Capitol Hill riots on January 6, 2021. Ukraine, the president is confident of victory, the army reports worrying news when Western weapons have not arrived. On his first visit to Europe since the conflict with Russia broke out, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confidently declared victory. But the information that the military provides about Russia's preparations for the new offensive operation can make many people worried.